This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It's the Sacramento Kings and the Philadelphia 76ers. So Sacramento will get the first possession. Outside Anthony to the middle. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contest.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
First team foul.
And here are the Kings now. Williamson with it. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Now here's Fultz. About 1 minute into the first quarter. The wide open look for Durant. Buries it from three-point range.
If Durant can find just a slice of an opening at the arc, he'll take it. His accuracy is just that good.
Here's Williamson. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williamson. Crafty move. He lays it in. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. Lopez with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Thompson for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Down low. And Williamson throws it down.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Here's Durant. Nails it from the high post. Durant's got 5.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Pass to Vassell. Now Holmgren. Back to Vassell. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Kings head coach gave me a few minutes. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Lopez over to help. Kicks it out to Williamson. On the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. Thompson outside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Holmgren.
And
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Lopez right side. From deep. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mr. Williamson. The shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. On the wing, Thompson. For 3. The second effort. Now here's Durant. Defended by Thibault. Fade away. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Yeah, and quick and shifty there off the bounce. Fluid with that shot motion as well. Williamson continues to impress.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Kings on top, leading by 4. Live from... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
To the inside. Stolen by Rubio. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Anthony's such a great scorer, really skilled at being able to get to his spots, which makes him dangerous in transition.
Right wing. Here's Banton. Pass to Barnes. It's stolen by Anthony. Rubio outside. Outside Anthony. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Kings leading now by 4. Harrell up top. Pass to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Harrell's not afraid to throw it down. As a matter of fact, he's got such strength in his hands and upper body that that's what he's looking to do every time. Punch it home.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Pass to Daniel. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Walking foul call. R.J. Hampton. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left from the first half of basketball. To the paint. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
And that one's good. Barnes.
First team foul.
Barnes has got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter. And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Back to Daniels.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Pass to Barnes. Second chance shot. Good work defensively by Anthony.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. The 76ers trail by 4. Fultz looking around. Thompson in the corner. Back to Lopez. Holmgren comes with the double team. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Durant for 3. It's deflected. From past the arc. Goes up again. Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games so far. Kings lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Lopez with the bucket.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Pass to Holmgren. Anthony down low. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Holmgren gets the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Capella. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Outside Anthony. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Williamson. Oh, my! Wow!
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Durant, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
Vassell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Sacramento lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Loads it up for Williamson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right now.
Lopez with the bucket.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Pass to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
And it's Lopez penetrating. The 3 from KD. And Holmgren pulls it down.
It feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And Williamson throws it down.
The combination of quickness and size for Williamson is downright scary. Time is a handful on the bounce with any kind of momentum.
Here's Anthony. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Pass to Holmgren. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Holmgren's got the lead up to 13 now for the Kings.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
They push it up 4 on 3. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect. Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Back to Anthony. Inside. 4 on the shot clock. Holmgren wide open. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Kings on top.
32. The Kings. 48.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kings leading now by 16. Here's Banton. Down low. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Over to the left wing. Outside Durant. There's the triple. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
Back to Harrell. Now Hampton. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Harrell missing. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Trailing by 17.
Kings foul. Milano Banton. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, it's really hard to match up against Clint Capella's height and length. I mean, sometimes you got to foul him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Sacramento.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Here's Harrell. Barnes outside. A shot missing. Good D by Lopez.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And then Durant with the jam.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's Hampton. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. And the Kings lead by 15. To the paint. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow. Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Pass to Fultz. Back to Durant. Lets it go with the 3. Tries again. Back to Fultz. And Durant, here we go.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Here's Banton. Picked by Harrell. And he drives in to the inside. Hampton in the corner. Shoots a fader. Thompson with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 13. Pass to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. On the wing, Thompson. Back to KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Capella with the bucket.
It would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Here's Barnes. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And for Thompson, range shooting seems almost effortless. He has incredible natural shooting ability.
Sacramento making some changes. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Vassell. Williamson outside.
Philadelphia foul. Daniel. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
They swipe it.
This is a clinic. They have absolutely owned this game, still keeping the pressure up with their D.
Brissett offline with his 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. That free throw good from Williamson.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
Outside Anthony from the arc, and Holmgren pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
And here is Anthony. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win.
Please step up. Grocery, yes, we are back. Plus up.